Welcome. I'd like to give a quick introduction to Defensible Position LLC. Obviously, what they do is in their name. They help create a defensible position for information security loss or breach when your organization experiences one. Now, first of all, a quick introduction on myself. My name is Tom Glanville. I'm the founder and CEO of Identity Theft Loss Prevention, which we've set foot on more campuses for total information prevention and security than any other company that we know of. So definitely have a ton of industry experience. Well, Defensible Position came along, and now my role is a content expert to help provide various types of information to, again, help your organization create and maintain a defensible position. As we all know, a defensible position is not just policies and procedures and regulatory requirements and so forth. It goes much deeper than that, but two gaping holes in the world of protection are employee training and vendor management. Those are the big holes. Obviously, there's other things like training your privacy and security officers and so forth, but two of the main holes are employee training and, again, vendor management. Let me give a brief explanation of that, and you can go to the other pages on Defensible Position's website to go into a little bit more detail. But in regards to employee training now, in order to create and maintain a defensible position, goes well beyond interpreting your policies and having employees reading them. A defensible position consists of, obviously, that your policies and your procedures and so forth, but it has to go down to the depth of the job functionality of what that person does in their job role. But more importantly, it's not just the information that that person will have in their job function and their job role. It's all the ancillary information or information they may be in the vicinity of. They have to really understand that. But also, your employee training must be current. Maybe there is a breach that happens a month from now, and that breach is precedent setting. That needs to be implemented into your training. So training is an ongoing type of deal. It's not train once a year, oh, we made a policy change or something of that nature. It's an ongoing situation based on these tactics, trends, cases. I mean, you name it, the list goes on and on. And that's one of the things that Defensible Position brings, as well as vendor management. As we all know, for instance, the recent Target breach. The breach was created by a mechanical related vendor. Now, many a times when we look at vendors, we look at who has access or who has needs or has knowledge of the confidential and sensitive information held by an organization. And then we'll accordingly write policies and contracts and all that kind of stuff for those particular vendors. But many a times, including Target, who would have thought to train a mechanical vendor? Well, the point is that vendors, period, whether they have direct access, indirect access to information around the vicinity of information, you still need to have those vendors be trained and go through certain criteria. Hence the Target breach and why this thing's costing millions and millions of dollars. So Defensible Position, as being the founder and CEO of Identity Theft Loss Prevention, I strongly encourage that you look into Defensible Positions programs. They are a phenomenal company. We strongly encourage and recommend what they do. And again, you know, with me having so much industry experience, I'm glad to be a content provider for these guys to really help you maintain and create a defensible position.